What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we're going to be diving into Miley Cyrus's new album, Something Beautiful, and I cannot wait. The 4 tracks that came out leading up to this, that kind of built that EP, those tracks have been so wonderful, and I think of the 4, I know Prelude doesn't really count, but of the 4, my favorite is definitely Something Beautiful. I think there's just so much tension and emotion in that song, and Miley really let loose. That song made me so excited for this album, so I can't wait to check this out today. Before we get into today's video, I'm just gonna ask you guys to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to check me out over on Instagram, I would love that. I've been posting so much content over there, a lot of music related content. I'll be doing my top 3 favorite songs from this album as a reel over there if you guys want to check that out. So you guys can see that at Steven in Stereo. Love y'all. If you guys want to check out the album listening party version of this, where we check out the 9 songs that we haven't jammed yet on YouTube, you guys can do that by checking out Patreon. The link's in the description. That's the album listening party. We're gonna jam this thing. I don't cut anything out for copyright or pacing or anything like that, so it's more of a raw kind of like intimate listening party, right? The YouTube version is a little bit more chopped up, edited for better flow, copyright, etc. So if you guys want to support the channel, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, this is sick too. But I'm really excited to dive into this. Like I said, I'm very familiar with the 4 songs that kind of built the EP, which I was a little worried at first, because when that happened, then the EP dropped, I was like, oh no, I was kind of expecting a full length, and I was so excited to hear like right after that it was still gonna be one. So we've got 9 tracks to check out today. We're gonna dive in. I know that there's a visual component to this too. I'm an audio dude. We're definitely gonna listen to the music first, and then if that visual component comes out and you guys think we should react to it, we should definitely check that out as well. But we're gonna dive into the first track on here, which is actually an interlude called Interlude 1. Really feel like we should already have the visual, right? Oh, this instrumental and the prelude outro were also super fucking cool. Fucking epic. I feel like she could use these live transition or in transition for live performances too, which would be cool. All right, this is Easy Lover. Fucking bass line already. You're the only one. Oh. You drive me crazy. But I still miss you when you're gone. Woo! Every second, every hour. It's been years of reacting to Miley Cyrus, but I'm never going to not nerd out about how much I love her voice. In a moment like that too, where she comes off a bass line that is just so funky and so perfect, she brings that rasp in the best way. I'm absolutely strapped in for it. Oh! Fuck! Oh man, let me take that back. Woo. When she does that run, oh. Oh. She is just vibing off of this instrumental so hard. Oh. Are we just playing the rewind game right now? Because oh my god. Fuck. I am so here for that run right there. Oh, she leans into that rock sound in her vocal. It is perfection. Right there. Oh, I got to shout out the production right here. These vocals coming back in, just kind of like playing the background right here, just playing off of her vocal. Fucking awesome. Oh, man. Oh, we're dancing. Let's go. Oh, my God. Let's do it again. One more. I don't know if we're going to get another one. Yes. Oh, one more? Oh my God, talk about just tickling my brain in all the right ways. I love this so much. First, just lyrically, the idea that you're in love with somebody that, you know, it's never an easy path. Sometimes you think love should be so simple, and in most cases it should be. When it's real love, you know, you got your little turmoil and stuff, but for the most part, you have that real love and that bond. But at the end of the day, sometimes we end up in these relationships where we love somebody even though it's so fucking difficult. And I love that Miley expresses that so well here in this cool fucking rock sound, but also kind of made me feel like we were watching this happen outside of a saloon. Maybe it's because she, you know, was talking about horses and stuff too. I guess that was kind of setting the imagery for me in that. But man, when she leans into that rock sound in her voice, even with that little bit of like maybe country twang on it, which just kind of comes naturally from her vocal, it is just so beautiful. And then you have like a really beautiful lead guitar that kind of leads off of that. So many amazing things in one song, and I love that. I also really appreciate that, you know, they knew what they were doing. Like they knew that that easy lover line is just sounds great when Miley sings it. I'm so glad they put it in 2 more times in the last 30 seconds. If you guys have been watching my channel for a long time, you see that I fuck with my hair a lot, but you also know that when I really like a part of the song, I want them to do it more. So I'm really happy that that just happened. All right, we're diving into another interlude. I get that that probably just means you're going to be watching me for a second, but let's do it. What? It's a good time to check and make sure my camera's recording. Hell yeah. I feel like we're trying to get something out of this. I can feel it. I can't figure out the drum pattern on this. This might be in reverse. 'Cause I can't figure out these drums. All right, this is Golden Burning Sun. Yes.
Can I have you if I never let you down?
Fucking beautiful. Let's go.
I had a dream and saw a boat going up.
Yes.
We go swimming in the water.
Man, as much as I appreciate her lower vocals, there's just something so beautiful, no pun intended, about those higher ranges she gets, especially, you know how, you know, I'm gonna say it so many times, but that raspiness could just, every time.
No, we're young, but we're growing up.
Right here.
We go swimming in the water.
Oh.
We're the only one under the golden burning sun.
Yes.
Can I have you? Surrender.
Oh my God. That is, look at it. That's magical. Oh, that's like, it's such a vulnerable love letter too, because if you really think about like opening yourself up to, like, I just want you to let me love you. I want to be in your life. And if the only thing I can ever promise is that I'll never let you down, can you please let me in? Because I need it so much. And what I love about those lyrics is that Miley is expressing that so beautifully with her voice. The match between the emotions and the meaning are so perfect here. And I love that she really plays into that vulnerability, because it takes a lot to say, I just want to, regardless of what I could ever offer you, the only, like the bare minimum, and it might be the most I could ever give you, is that I'm never going to let you down. Ugh.
Can't you see it now? You're the only one.
Woo!
Under the golden burning sun.
Oh, it just feels warm. Woo! This is my fucking jam. This is my favorite song on here right now. We're floating now.
Lost in this moment, you're the only one under the golden burning sun. Now, surrender.
Oh my God.
Surrender.
I mean, that is just like such a plea. And the thing that's beautiful is even if the words were different, right? Her emotion in that could make you feel the same thing. I mean, I'm not saying she could have just sang about like anything, but when you can really feel the emotion of an artist through the lyrics, I feel like the story is being told itself. Yes, we have the lyrics to kind of, you know, obviously tell us what's going on, but pain is just pain. You don't need the whole story to know that pain is pain or that vulnerability is vulnerability, and she just fucking delivers that. I get that we've only listened to 2 songs on this, but of the EP tracks and this, I love this song so much, and I'm actually shocked that it wasn't released like as a single or something. That's a really good sign though, because it means we got more probably really great tracks to check out here. I just fucking love I love the melody in that chorus, and Miley just delivers. Oh, I'm like so stoked right now. I'm like kind of sweaty. Okay, this is Walk of Fame. Oh. Can't wait to feel the attitude on this one.
Every day, every night, it's all the same.
Oh. Woo!
But I'll walk away.
Man, a drum like this just fucking gets me.
It's a walk of fame.
I told you I wanted to hear the attitude on this, and I needed that line right there. Every time I walk, it's a walk of fame.
Every day, every night, it's all the same.
Woo!
Concrete like it's a stage.
Walk the concrete like it's a stage. Oh! I can't tell based on the delivery in that chorus. I can't tell if that's a good thing or not. At first, I thought it was more of like coming from like an attitude perspective of like a, look, like I fucking look who I am. You know what I'm saying? If I go outside, the concrete is a stage. But something about the tone in the chorus, I don't know why, kind of makes me feel like maybe it's not a good thing. I don't know. Oh! Woo! I can't stop moving to this fucking song. Oh my god. That's the reason, because and through the tears I can see it so clear. So it's almost like, yes, everything I do, like I can walk the concrete like it's a stage. You know, obviously I'm so famous. Everything I do is the walk of fame. Like, and it's almost as if she's like reflecting like this should be a good thing. Like she should be excited about this. But through the tears, I can see it so clear. It makes me seem like, yes, even though I'm so sad about the situation I'm in, I guess I'm supposed to see it differently. Maybe I'm reading too much into that. I think these instrumentals are supposed to make me want to dance the whole time because it's working. Yes. Hey. Okay, maybe it's just me. I feel like I'm a very visual person lately when it comes to the music I'm listening to, and I can just like, I literally introed this by saying I'm more of an audio guy, but I'm saying like I can see the visuals in this audio right now, and I can just see Miley in the studio like literally just like talking her shit in this moment. Woo! Oh, you are not too cool to be dancing to this. You better fucking get it. That chord progression on that piano or synth is so good. Feeding my soul right now. Baby, lift me up. Let's go. Yeah. I'm on the ride. Or maybe the walk. Woo! Man, whatever the inspo was for this album, I'm into the sound so much. Oh my god, I fucking love this. I want to get lost in this so bad. at night in a car. Oh, he's dancing. Where's he going? Oh, oh, oh. I am a loyal servant, Miley. You know, I don't even know if she needed to fully release a visual to this, if I'm being honest. This song just gave me an entire world. I don't know if anyone else who's, and I pictured LA, specifically the Walk of Stars. The reason is there's something, I don't know, I'm picturing this like at night, and this song just seems so visual to me for that. I feel like I'm just watching this happen. And if you've ever like been there, especially at the right time of day, and I'm talking like late, I'm talking like 11 p.m. to like 3 a.m., you know, the Walk of Fame is a lot different. It's a lot more interesting. And it almost kind of feels like, in a way, this song has that feeling there a little bit, where it's somebody who, no matter where they go, they are the fame. They are the Walk of Fame. They are like the moment, right? And there's obviously like a confidence to that. But there's something about that, through the tears, I can see it clear, that makes me, just makes me kind of think that there's like obviously sadness and maybe the appreciation of that situation that they're in. They can't quite see it at that time because they're dealing with something, or they're, you know, they deal with all the struggles of what that is, that they don't maybe see the positives of it. I don't know. I'm probably diving way too deep into this, but there's something about that visual component, and specifically me picturing Miley walking down at like 1 a.m. with tears in her eyes. There's just something about that I can't get out of my head now. Incredible song. I really love that in 6 minutes, I feel like we really like went through a journey. It wasn't just 6 minutes and we repeated one thing. I feel like you could do a 6-minute song, just do like 7 choruses, right? I give the right chorus, I'd be pretty stoked. But I feel like for a song like this, to have so many pieces, including these big instrumental moments, let these songs exist and live. I think that there's been a point where we try to put so many songs out that maybe like they're less than 3 minutes, and then those songs just kind of come and go. But what if those songs could also exist on their own in a really beautiful way? And I really love a song like this because I feel like it does that. And I could not stop dancing this entire time. It makes me regret not eating before this, because I feel like I'm just like burning calories that I did not anticipate over here. Oh my gosh. All right. This next track is Pretend You're God.
In my dreams I see your face. It hits me like 1,000 trains.
Is this about to be my favorite?
Do you still love me? I gotta know. Never mind, just keep it quiet if you don't.
Woo!
Hold me in your arms, pretend it's your God.
Fuck.
Read the stars for me one by one.
Oh my God.
I'll give you what you want.
You guys know how much I love like a dark feeling, you know, pop sound, or like almost like a lo-fi kind of pop sound that kind of happens. And while I'm not saying this is totally that, all of that influence being on this, with Miley's vocal going through this, filter or whatever it is, I just love the combination of this so much. Again, more of that emotional piece. When you have an artist like Miley who is so good at building in that emotion, these are the kind of ways you can really take advantage of it. At the same time, again, there's that visual component in my head where I'm just picturing Miley singing all these songs, and for some reason it is making these songs feel even more intense. So I love this.
Pretend that you're God all night long.
Oh, wait. I don't know if that was a good thing or not either, because that sounds almost like it's toxic. I'll give you what you want. I'll pretend that you're God if you want. So maybe this person has like a lot of power over them, or maybe that's just the point, is you want to maybe worship this person. Let's listen more.
In my dreams I see your face. It hits me like 1,000 trains. Do you still love me?
Oh my God.
I gotta
More of that vulnerability. Oh, right there. That's why it fucking matters, because she gets that raspiness, that, oh, that soul just comes out again. Right here, listen to this. This, woo! Oh my God. There's just so much raw power in this. Yeah, dude, like, letting that moment be such an emotional release. I love this song. Oh my God. Dude, these are moments that I really appreciate too, because, you know, I wasn't always an album guy growing up, like, because I would download music a lot and just, you know, I mean, it was like really hard to download full albums. I would buy albums sometimes. I didn't have money, so I would download a lot of stuff. Anyways, the point of that is I wasn't always an album person. So like, I think back to all these albums that exist in the world that I maybe only heard the singles off of, and how much of a disservice I've done to myself, because this album is a really great example of this. We are only a handful of tracks into the non-EP songs, and 2 of these songs are already my favorite songs that I've heard from this project, and they're not singles. And this is just one of those reminders that you guys don't need because you're watching an album reaction, so you understand. But this is a reminder to maybe anyone out there that doesn't usually listen to full albums. There's so much music out there to be discovered. The single was only meant to bring you in. There's so much depth. And these days, I feel like artists really put more effort into, well, I can't say more effort because I don't know, but they put a lot of effort into the body of work versus just the singles. And because of that, I feel like albums have so much replayability. Oh my God. Anyways, this song is very beautiful to me. I love that raw power that Miley is just letting out in that last section. I feel like when you vocally just let your energy out like that, I'm going to sit here and watch. I want to feel that same energy. And I love that they kept it feeling raw. You know, there's moments in this instrumental that can feel probably maybe a bit overwhelming or chaotic. But what I really love is there's something to be said about wanting to, because it seems like this person's maybe not there anymore, but that overwhelming feeling to be with that person, even though they're not there anymore, to the point that you would worship them, give them everything you could ever give them, treat them as your God, if it just meant you could have them back. Now, I don't know if it's just more implying like, that's what I'll do for you because I love you so much, or if it really is implying you're not here anymore, but that's what I would be willing to do for you, which also kind of leads me to like, is this something that you're thinking because maybe you lost a relationship and this is what you would do if you could do it over again? There's so many things to think about when it comes to these lyrics, but I just love, and part of that is because of the emotional piece to this, right? Like it makes me really want to like nail down what the lyrics mean, because I can just feel her energy so much. I just want to understand it all the way because it's so fucking beautiful. And yeah, this is now my second favorite song on this record. Already. Oh my gosh. All right. Every Girl You've Ever Loved. Oh, cool riff. Yeah. Let's go. Woo! Haven't heard her vocals like this in a minute. Oh! What? I was like kind of confused at first. I really wasn't sure this was gonna go. And I also haven't heard Miley's vocal in this range, right? Like in a long time. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I kind of feel like I haven't heard this in the last couple albums. Someone's going to be like, yeah, you have, you're dumb. But I love that. But I really love the transition here. into this with these like sick riffs and shit happening. Let's take it back. Come on. Yeah. Woo! I'm trying not to dance this much, but I fucking can't help it. Oh my god. Oh, that harmony. Yes. Woo! She felt that one. Oh. Did she say, am I pretty enough? Am I only fun in the dark? Oh my god. Woo! So good. Y'all know what a drum like that does to me. Oh, can't stop it once it starts. Ah! Oh, fuck. I feel like I should be sweating in a warehouse. Well, that last part really confuses me because I felt like in the first half I kind of understood. It kind of seemed like Miley was saying maybe like I can be whatever version you need me to be in order for us to be together, but you can't see me for that. You find that in other people. You only use me for fun or whatever convenience, but I can never be that one with you. I could have those lyrics completely wrong anyways, but I definitely got more confused with the lyrics towards the end with that whole Vogue section. As much as I fucking love it, it sounds sick as fuck, and I wanted to be strutting my ass on a runway somewhere. It made me confused on the lyrics, so you guys will have to explain that to me. There's like, I really love the riff in that chorus, that so I'm gonna see if somebody maybe tabs it out, or maybe I can figure out it on guitar, because I just want to play that over and over again now. It's stuck in my head. This is another one of those songs that it gives so much like space for the music, because I feel like this album is absolutely meant to make you dance at the same time. And there's something to be said about these instrumentals that are put together that make me feel like I'm going on an adventure with every single song. I literally can't stop dancing. And I know that's probably so annoying to watch a grown man dancing in his computer chair in his office, but you guys got to understand that when a song like this comes on, I'm moving and grooving and I'm fucking shaking, and I don't care who's shaking their fingers at me and telling me that I'm wrong. You can go fuck yourself. I'm going to sit here and have a great time to Miley's album. And this is one of those songs that give you that opportunity, even if I absolutely don't understand the lyrics to this. But I'm sure I'll figure it out after I listen to this a billion times. All right. Jesus. Woo. I'm like, you know when a song just like amplifies you, because like I am so hyped right now. Okay, this next song is called Reborn.
If I give you all of my love.
Ooh. I'm just so into the vibe of this album. These instrumentals are amazing. I want to be in a dark dance club, and I've never even really been to a dance club. I want to be now, though. Ooh. 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 I'm gonna learn these words. I'm singing this bitch. I need it. Woo! Yes. You gotta let those rock vocals scream sometimes. Oh, I got it. Oh yeah, that's a vibe right there. Come on. Woo! Fuck. You think I'd know the song already? Come on. I'm not a God guy, but I'll be reborn for this. Let's go. I picture Miley as an angel right now. We're going very visual here. Oh my God. Just keep it going. Woo! That little scratch right there. Is she using this as a metaphor for love? Like, just like in Pretend You're God, like, you know, giving up a piece of you for someone else, like giving up your all for somebody, because that's pretty fucking cool. It's probably not the case, but a boy can hope, you know? Another just experience. Like, this is one of those songs that just exists on its own. There's just so many layers that we just went through, and I fucking love that. Like, I love being on a journey with Miley like this, especially a song that feels this beautiful. I truly felt like I was watching this angelic version of Miley singing this in this very like heavenly state. And there's something about that fucking vocal run, not vocal run, but those lyrics that I had to learn right away, because I feel like this is one of those songs that when she performs live, we're going to be screaming at the top of our lungs. And I'm just assuming she's going on tour with this. I say we collectively, like we're all going to see her live. I'm kind of hoping that's happening, I guess. But I feel like with the release of this album, we might get some sort of a tour. Am I wrong for thinking that? Maybe I am. Maybe Miley doesn't tour like that. But if she does, I would love to be a part of the gang vocals screaming these words back to her. And like I said, not really like a godly dude. I don't really do all that, but she makes me want to be reborn just for this song, and I'm fucking here for that. Like I said, I'll be reborn for love. You know, I'm a hopeless romantic. So, all right, this is Give Me Love, which is the last track on Something Beautiful. Yes. Right in the feels already. Song is in the key of fuck yes. Woo! Behind the curtain, heaven awaits. Oh, I love a song like this where I feel like as soon as Miley's vocals came in, she absolutely took over that entire section. I feel like there was not a moment of music where Miley's voice wasn't missing, even if she was just holding on to a line or something. And that may not seem like a big deal, but that sounds so cool when it just fills up the music space. Oh, such a good riff. Woo! I love this because it's another song in which I understand why she's doing a visual album now. It makes a lot of sense because she did so good musically to make this feel visual. I feel like we're listening to, again, that vulnerability of Miley, but in a way where she's made the soundscape feel like we're seeing this like this small city of hers, and it's really just her. It's like a metaphor for her and her life and all the things that has to offer. And it's like she's trying to invite love into it. And I think there's something so beautiful about that openness and that vulnerability. I keep saying vulnerable, but like I just really appreciate that as Miley's music, like as she continues to put music out and continues to grow as an artist and as a person, I can feel this like emotional maturity and even more vulnerability that comes out, and songs like this really kind of showcase that. Like that's a plea for love right there. You can hear it. Oh, the song feels huge. I'm eaten alive by the mouth of a monster, I fearlessly calling out your name. Oh. I don't even know how to take that last line. Wait. This uneasiness makes me feel so uneasy right now. And now I feel like that last line just kind of like made this scarier. I feel like maybe I'm like going too far into this, but that last section right there kind of makes me rethink a lot of these songs in terms of the perspective I had on them, because that kind of makes me think that she's in love with someone that maybe isn't there anymore, and that version of them is gone, and the version of them that is there is not good for them. And that would kind of make a lot of sense with like pretend that you're God, which kind of made me feel like this person had sort of this like dominance or like power over Miley. um and it kind of just makes me rethink a lot of these. Wow, I don't know, because like Easy Lover, like it, like I love that song, I love the feel of it, but now the feel or the vibe, maybe I look at it a little bit darker now, which kind of makes sense because when you think about the song Something Beautiful, when I think about the instrumental to that song and like that, I mean, there's just like so much pain in that, and anger and like rage. And I feel like that makes a lot of sense when you think about it. I don't know. Let's not, maybe I won't overthink this right now until I listen to this album way more times. But I feel like that last section was to imply that maybe the person that she loves is now a monster, and she's calling out the name fearlessly of the person that she once loved or that once was there while she's being eaten alive by that said monster. Someone explain that to me in the comments so that you guys can I'll pin you. Just explain it so that maybe I did that better, because I am probably absolutely wrong about that. It is, oh boy. Anyways, so I really love the sound of this overall. I feel like the tone of this album is perfect. There's this really cool ability where even the songs that are happy still have a little bit of a dark feel to them. And what I really love about that is that edge that's on there allows Miley to come in with that grit in her voice that I love so much. She is somebody that is such a powerhouse vocalist, and that's like, it's crazy because I don't even think we've seen all the iterations of what we're going to get out of Miley. So I'm really glad to see that she's already putting out, more music, because I think that she's going to keep going into this sound. And the reason I say that is she's got this really cool hold right now on this rock sound with this like little bit of country twang to it because of her just accent and because of her vocal delivery in that low range over this sort of like, rock or like classic inspired. I felt like I heard a lot of Fleetwood Mac in this. So maybe I'm thinking a lot of Stevie Nicks. Like, it's just really cool. And, we heard that with Plastic Hearts. So I'm not saying that I don't know that she's not influenced by that, but it's really cool to hear her take on that as her career continues to go on. And I'm definitely hearing that in this record. There's something to be said about her connection between how she's feeling and what she's saying and how she makes us feel when she does those things together. I think that her delivery to lyricism in this, in ways, like in certain parts of these songs, feels broken and raw in the most meaningful way. She wants you to feel every bit of fucking pain that she's feeling in this. And when I keep talking about vulnerability, that's what I'm saying. An artist who's willing to, like, we all know what vulnerability is, but an artist that's willing to just share that pain on such a real level that you feel connected to it. So there's almost this carnal sort of like emotional release that Miley has in certain points when she goes into that rock sound and hits like a voice crack, like an intentional voice crack or like a higher note. There's so many emotions that are existing in that. And this whole time I'm just picturing Miley delivering, and oh man, it just like, I like wasn't sure if I was going to care about the visual album. I'm going to be honest with you, like, just cause like, that's not usually something that I'm like going to. If live album, yeah, live video, yeah, but visual album, I don't know, because I miss a lot of concepts a lot of the time. I'm not very smart at that. However, this album makes me want to experience that, because I pictured Miley in my head singing this the whole time and just seeing all these layers of emotion that I wasn't actually watching. Like, I was just picturing in my head. I'd love to see those things live. I also feel like a lot of these songs performed live are going to be incredible. My biggest go-to is going to be Reborn. I feel like that song right there absolutely is going to be that song that everybody waits for when it's performed live. There's just so many moments to sing along with Miley and feel those feelings. And while I don't know what she was speaking of specifically in that song, I like to think of it as like almost like shedding this old life of yours to be the version of yourself that you need to be for this person. But I also feel like now looking back, that's actually kind of toxic, which also is like every girl you've ever loved. And oh my gosh, there's if the meaning of this album based on the end of Give Me Love is what I think it is, then these songs become much more sad. which would explain Walk of Fame, crying and seeing through the tears. Maybe it's because she's dealing things in her personal life. I don't. Here we go. I'm going to get lost on this if I start doing this. I'm not going to do this. It's also one of those albums that just really impressed me that the singles that came out aren't even the best songs on this. And I feel like that's really hard to do. And I feel like in modern day where it's hard to keep people's attention for longer than 5 seconds, to get them to listen to a full album is really hard. But I'm going to keep being a proponent of full albums because it's albums like this that make that matter. You know, we love the songs that came off the EP. Those songs are so great, and she's been doing live performances of them. We're still talking about these songs. However, the meat and potatoes, vegan meat, of course, and potatoes of this album are so good. And I feel like I can't wait to already put my headphones on, my AirPods, and go get lost in this album right now, because I just feel like this is absolutely what I wanted from this and then some. I feel like at the end of Give Me Love, though, it does kind of make me feel like there might be more to this album, because it's crazy how the vibe shifted so quick and then kind of left us on that hanger. Now, it's not really a hanger, I guess, if you were picking up on the concept throughout the entire album, which maybe I didn't. However, it does kind of feel like it leaves room for maybe, like, you know, obviously a bonus album or maybe like a second part to this. I don't really know. I don't know that kind of stuff, but I'd love to know if that was going to be a thing, or maybe the visual component will go really well with this. Who knows? I'm rambling so much. I'm not going to tell you guys what my top 3 tracks are yet, because I need to listen to this album more. I have an idea of what they are, but I will tell you that only one of them are a single so far, but I think that might change too. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of music stuff, including my top 3 tracks once I finally figure them out. Also, if you guys want to see the full album listening party where we don't cut anything out, you guys can check out the link in the description for Patreon. This video is already up on Patreon. So yeah, I love you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.